During my time online, I've heard a lot of people complain about boomers. Yeah, they talk a lot of smack about older folks, particularly the Gen Zers and the millennials complain about boomers. But I do agree, there are some people that are older who are actually an impediment to progress. But I also want to remind you that you should not stereotype people, because not everyone is like everyone else that you've met. So for all those Gen Zers out there who take a dump on older people saying they're out of touch, they just listen to whatever Democrats tell them, and they just kiss ass and go along, I want you to remember this, sister.
And you done showed the citizens of America that y'all is not for the citizens of America. Y'all is using these people for y'all own fucking agenda. Because they done worked in this country all their lives. And all you could find to get them when this damn COVID broke out was a $1,400 check. And you taking billions of dollars, sending over there to another country that ain't did a damn thing in this country for these people. These people in this country have worked for y'all motherfucking asses. Not them over there. And y'all want us to feel sorry for them over there, and y'all ain't giving a damn about us over here? We want to get the fuck away from y'all. Point blank.
I think she was pretty clear about how she feels about all that kissing ass going along with Jim Clyburn shit. So what was she talking about though, Johnson? Why is grandma so pissed off? She's pissed off because America just approved more money for Ukraine, Johnson. More money from Ukraine, for Ukraine. That's what she's pissed off about. The $13.6 billion in U.S. spending on Ukraine. Hell, she didn't even know how much it was. Because in the picture, in the video, she was looking at the $1 billion. So this is what Biden has proposed in foreign aid to Ukraine. Yep. Congress approved this, by the way, Johnson. The traditional foreign aid, $6.9 billion. Food assistance, $2,650 million. Countering disinformation and Russian propaganda, $120 million. Just to combat them on Facebook. Grants and loans for military supplies, $650 million. Economic support, $647 million. Assistance for Europe, Eurasia, and Central Asia, $1.1 million. The money includes weapons, military supplies, one of the largest infusions of U.S. foreign aid in the last decade. It also covers the deployment of U.S. troops to Europe and money for domestic agencies to enforce sanctions. See, I want people to know what's going on, man. I want people to know what's going on. Here's the thing. When people are saying, oh, we just want to help Ukraine. Yeah, I understand that. But there are other Americans that you don't give, that you appear not to give a shit about, who are hurting as well in this country, and they're trying to understand why they can't get aid. Another thing that's a slap in the face about this is that if we had it for Ukraine, we had it for our people. So that's the part you don't get. That's why one of the most frustrating things is people think they know more than you. They think they're more sophisticated. They think they have bigger hearts. They want to play the I care more than you game. They really think they know more. They think they care more. That other people just don't care. Here's the, if America, who says they don't have money, doesn't have money for our needs as American citizens. But they always say, how are we going to get money to pay for that? How are we going to afford that? Where can we come up with money for that? But then America always magically comes up with money for whatever America wants to come up with money for. And then when you say, hey, you came up with money for that, they go, you're selfish. You're thinking about yourselves. You need to care about other people. Black people are a third world country living in a first world country. To bring that up is divisive. Is that divisive to bring up Ukraine? who lives outside of this country who needs our help. So we got voters like this. Oh, and I hope they stay angry and fed up. And I hope they use that anger and harness that anger and come up with solutions that affect real change. And one of the ways we do that is through mobilization. Mobilization and getting those folks active, getting their votes, getting their time, giving their resources to us fighting against the system to change the status quo. Because if not, the machine's just going to keep doing what it's doing. And we don't give them a reason to change, they're not going to change anything. There's got to be a strong reason to change for any modifications to take place. So I feel good when I see someone come out. When I see my black boomers coming out, shaking off the stereotypes, speaking their truth to power. And believe me, she ain't doing it. That woman, that sister's not saying that to score points on social media. She meant that. And I don't think she by herself. I don't think she's an anomaly. Like she's the only black woman over 60 pissed off about lack of resources for her community and resources to go for other countries. They like using that trick. They say that we don't care about other people, we just care about ourselves. And others say that. Always works so well against us, doesn't it? I don't understand why people don't get this. If you're good and you're thriving, you're succeeding, you're growing, your community's growing and thriving, then you're able to be philanthropists, helpful to others. Then people understand. But when people are backs against the wall, feel like they're not thriving, feel like their communities are not excelling, they're not growing, then they have a right to go, hey, I paid into this system. I'm a part of this system. My husband, my kids have fought in wars in this country. My family has built this country. This is my home. And when I say we need better roads, better schools, when I say we don't need to pay for school loans, when I say we need to be prepared for all the years of free labor that this government got out of us, for that White House you have that we didn't get paid to build, but we built it. For that fucking White House that you sit in. Oh, what have black people done? That White House right there. See that White House? See that? Those slaves that built it. How about that? When people say, what about this shit? When vets say, what about us? We got vets. I just don't know what else to say.
And you done showed the citizens of America that y'all is not for the citizens of America. Y'all is using these people for y'all own fucking agenda.